Guess what, my friends? We have even more leaks and rumors regarding the Nintendo Switch 2. I don't know why I said it like that, but I did. Welcome back to another video here on the channel. If you do appreciate this video or enjoy it, please do leave it a like. Really helps the channel. If you don't, that's completely fine. Let me know why, though, so I can improve the content in the future. And be sure to subscribe for more Nintendo-based content here on the channel. Listen, we got more leaks and stuff and rumors. I don't know. It's not so much of a leak. It's more of a rumor. If you've been following along with this, if you haven't, I have a bunch of videos on the channel. I've been really kind of like torn on whether we should keep doing this because I feel like, man, we're just kind of, you know, I don't want to feel like we're just kind of milking this thing, but at the same time, they keep coming out and I want to let you guys know and keep you guys informed. And this one here is actually linked to something we got quite some time ago, and it's pretty interesting. So this one is actually in regards to the fact that the Nintendo Switch 2 will reportedly, first of all, have digital and physical backwards compatibility, which is great. And I mean, it's great if it's true. I mean, like everything, take it with a grain of salt. We don't know if it is true until Nintendo says it is. But if it is true, that's great news, right? Huge news. And there's a couple things kind of tying into this that I think, you know, if we tie in all the rumors together, it's just starting to kind of make even more sense, and I'll explain that in a second. The other thing is that apparently for older games, I guess like older Switch games, they're going to be coming out with some sort of enhanced, you know, update version. I guess sort of maybe think of like how PlayStation and Xbox has done that with a lot of their games, right? Where, you know, certain PS4 games or even early PS5 games or Xbox Series X and Xbox One, they got these sort of enhancements, right? That kind of increase their either fidelity or, you know, the frame rate, performance, you know, draw distance. There's a bunch of different things, you know, like that. Now, this report specifically is coming from Brazilian website Universo Nintendo, which apparently in the past has correctly published information about a number of different Nintendo Direct presentations, and also the actually official title of Sonic X Shadow Generations ahead of its reveal. So, I mean, interestingly enough, it's probably, you know, pretty reliable, to say the very least. Now, apparently this Twitter account, Central Leaks, shared a translation of the a translated version of the details across social media. And again, that's what, you know, what we're talking about here. So let's go ahead and let's pull up that tweet because, you know, again, it's interesting to kind of note. So this is what it is. Okay, again, this is a translated version from Central Leaks. They said rumors via Universo Nintendo. Switch 2 is going to have backwards compatibility with OG Switch titles, both for physical and for digital games. Devs can enhance their Switch 1 games to take advantage of the added processing power. Reiterates that there's a direct coming next week and that the hardware reveal will be next month, and mentions that a Pokemon presentation is coming this month. So there is a lot coming out of this, you know, rumor, because obviously a direct is apparently coming, which is rumored to be a partner direct, you know, one of those partner directs. So it's not indie, but it's not necessarily first party Nintendo Direct, right? It's mostly like third party stuff, partner stuff. And then the fact that there's apparently a Pokemon presentation coming out, you know, I'm excited about what Pokemon could, you know, have up their sleeve, but I'm also getting a little bit weary. I'm not gonna lie, a little bit weary of so much Pokemon. I love Pokemon, but I feel like they're kind of churning it out a little bit too quickly and not letting us just kind of, you know, sit on a game, you know, for a little bit. It's been very rapid fire. But that said, I am excited. I'm still hoping for the next Legends, you know, game, whatever that is. We had Legends Arceus, maybe next one's Legends Mew or something. I don't know. Could be anything. That said, there's also, like I said, they're reiterating what has come out from other sources, that there's going to be a reveal next month for this hardware. So it seems like if this is all true, we're set up for a really nice next like few weeks, give or take. You know, it's going to be crazy. But what I want to tie this into real quick before we wrap things up is there's been not recent, it was probably like, what, a year, maybe a year and a half, maybe even up to 2 years. I don't even know how long it's been anymore. I have a hard time keeping track of time, but there was rumors at some point that Nintendo was going to be coming out. This is actually, yeah, this was like at least probably 2 years ago, because it was before the OLED came out, because people were thinking, oh, there's going to be like a 4K Nintendo Switch coming out, because the rumor was that Nintendo was asking third-party developers about making enhanced versions of their game. And you can kind of see where I'm getting at with this, right? So we'd all kind of assumed, well, I guess those rumors were not true, or they just didn't follow through, or again, you know, most likely that they just simply weren't true. But now with this rumor about the Nintendo Switch 2, whatever it's going to be called officially, the Super Nintendo Switch, probably, I don't know, the Nintendo Switch XL, or I don't know, who knows. But whatever this is going to be is apparently going to be, you know, related to those enhanced titles. And again, keep in mind that those previous rumors of Nintendo asking developers to enhance their titles was actually for 4K you know, capabilities, if you will, to actually have their games, you know, in 4K. So there's a chance, I don't want to put too much hope into this, but there's a chance that the next Nintendo console is going to be 4K, you know, maybe not in handheld, if there's, you know, handheld options, probably going to be like 1080p in handheld or something, if it is still kind of like Nintendo Switch-esque, but, you know, probably in docked, which is exciting, right? And one last thing to note is, you know, people are probably going to be wondering, well, is this just kind of like a Nintendo Switch Pro, kind of like, you know, when PlayStation or Xbox comes out with like a mid-generation, you know, iteration? No, this is completely new. We've talked about this in the past. I don't want to spend too much time on this, but think about like the DS, right? We had the DS, then we had the 3DS, right? They were the same family of consoles, right? And the 3DS was backwards compatible with the DS, but the 3DS was an entirely new system, even though it shared a lot of kind of, you know, core fundamentals of what the DS was. Likewise, you know, with the Game Boy and the Game Boy Advance and so on and so forth. So I'm thinking in that vein of things, right? It's not a completely new console, right? But it's going to have some new features. I guess, you know, in terms of home console, the closest thing we've had is maybe like the Wii to the Wii U. Obviously the Wii U was a pretty, you know, substantial jump, but at the same time, it was still kind of in the same family as the Wii, and they called it the Wii U. So, you know what I mean? So we got like at least 3 examples right there that we can kind of pick from, or even the NES to the Super NES in a way, but the Super NES was not backwards compatible with the NES, but if it were, then, you know, something like that. So I don't know, let me know your thoughts. I'm getting really excited. I don't know if you guys can tell, I'm getting really excited. I love Nintendo and what they do, so I can't wait to see what they, you know, unveil whenever they do. We're going to be reacting to it, talking about the news and covering it in whatever way, shape, or form, because again, everything Nintendo goes here on this channel. So let me know your thoughts. Let me know if you know what you're hoping to see. And soon, I think we'll get the probably the direct announced this week, most likely. The rumor is Wednesday we're gonna get the direct announced, but sometimes they do it on Tuesday, so it could be tomorrow at the time of recording this. I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine. Thanks for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed it. If you didn't, let me know why. So to improve the content and subscribe for more. Till the next one. Game on. See you guys soon.